Good morning, boys and girls. Let's start with our song today, our good morning song. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. The day is beginning, there's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, class. What are we going to do today? Read, 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 write, 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 and think, think, think with all our might. Who's going to be my helping hand today? Who's going to be my helping hand today? The helping hand today is going to be Vincent. And he has sent me his daily news and his choice for the calendar. So let's get started on our calendar time. Let's say our months. Ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Okay, be thinking about what this month is. What is this month? We're about to see. You may have just said it.
Yippee! It's April 2020.
April.
Let's make a calendar.
Okay, let's say our days of the week with our calendar. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, guys, yesterday was Tuesday, so that means today is Wednesday. And yesterday was April 7th. That means today is April 8th. That's right. So it's Wednesday and it's April the 8th. We're ready to read our sentence at the bottom.
Great job.
Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. Let's move our Wednesday and our 8. Okay, so far we haven't had anybody lose a tooth. We have some people who have some cousins who have some April birthdays. I think Carson, his cousin Drew's birthday is in April. We'll save the birthday cakes for when it's our birthday, but whenever it's Drew's birthday, happy birthday, Drew, in April. That's Carson's cousin. And let's see, this Friday is Good Friday, so we're out of school on that day. And then April the 12th is Easter, and April the 22nd is Earth Day. And Vincent chose the background of the planets for our April calendar. There's Earth. Earth Day is April 22nd. I like that picture, Vincent. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do our daily news. We're going to start the way that we always do with the word. What word do we start with? Good. Good. An uppercase G because I'm starting a sentence. What two letters go together to say It's two O's. Good. Okay, if I'm going to write a D, what comes first? The stick or the doorknob? The doorknob. Good morning. Or. What two letters go together to say or? O-R. Morning. Ing. What three letters go together to say ing? I Exclamation point. Good morning. Today, okay, two parts. Today. The first part is to, like the sight word to. How do we spell the sight word to? T-O. I'm starting with an uppercase T because I ended my other sentence and now I'm going to start a new sentence. Uppercase T, lowercase o. To, but I'm not through. Day is the other part of this word. What three letters go together to spell day? D-A-Y. Today is. What two letters go together to spell is? I-S. Okay, what is today? Yesterday was Tuesday, so today is Wednesday. Uppercase W, because that is the name of a day of the week. It is Wednesday. And what month is it? It's not March, it's April. Yesterday was April the 7th, so that means that today is April the 8th. Circle on top, circle on bottom. 2020. Okay, Vincent, period. Vincent's news, he says, I have been riding my bike on the driveway a lot. That's good, Vincent. That's really good exercise, isn't it? So we're going to say Vincent has been riding his bike on the driveway a lot. Okay, let's start with his name. Vincent has, I kind of didn't skip enough. It almost looks a little crowded right there. Has been, I believe, is on your first grade sight word list. Vincent has been riding. And this time we won't put our silent E because we're going to put an ing on the end of this word. Riding. What three letters go together to say ing? I-N-G. Vincent has been riding his bike. This says bick. What do I need to put on the end of this word for it to say bike? A silent E. Vincent has been riding his bike on the driveway. Okay, I'm not making a J sound. It's not driveway, but it almost sounds like it. Driveway. So I'm starting with a D. Okay? When our mouth moves from the D sound, D, to the R sound, dr, it almost sounds like sometimes we're making a J sound. And a lot of people, when they're sounding out words, try to put a J at the beginning of words that start with a DR. Driveway starts with a DR. Vincent has been riding his bike on the driveway. Vincent has been riding his bike on the driveway a lot. Ooh, I almost ran out of room! Exclamation point. That's a lot of things to read. I'm excited to hear all of us read this daily news together. All right, you ready? Here we go. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. Vincent has been riding his bike on the driveway a lot. I bet a lot of you have been riding your bike on the driveway a lot. Okay, this week we read a book called From Egg to Chick. we read a book called Dora's Eggs, and yesterday we read a book called Hoppity Skip Little Chick. Today I want to read a book called The Ugly Duckling. Is a duckling the same thing as a chick? Are they the same? So a duckling, let's see, a chick, I mean, they kind of look the same. Do you see the covers? Here's the chick. I mean, those guys look just like the baby chick, but this one looks different. Do you see this one? As a matter of fact, this chick has a really, really pointy beak, and these little babies, their beaks are not as pointy. They're kind of flat, and this guy looks very different. A baby chick is a baby chicken, and a baby duck is a duckling. So the ugly duckling is about a baby duck, but he doesn't look like the others. Let's read it and see if we can figure out what this is about. It's retold, because this is an old story that's been made. There are many different versions, and it's retold by Violet Finley in this book, and it's illustrated by Susan Chapman. So it's kind of like a fairy tale or a folk tale that's been retold and retold and retold. So usually those fairy tales and folk tales are fiction. That means they're not real stories. They're make-believe. It even starts with the words once upon a time. Once upon a time, 5 eggs began to hatch. Crack, 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 crack. That was 5 times. Out popped 5 little ducklings. 4 were fluffy and cute. 1 was gray and ugly. Oh. The cute little ducks were mean to their ugly brother. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly, go away." That's terrible, isn't it? We don't say that to anybody. Nobody is ugly. One day, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and swam. After a while, he met some geese. But the geese were just as mean as the ducks. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly, go away." Once again, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and swam. After a while, he met some herons. These are the herons. That's a kind of bird. But the herons were just as mean as the geese. They pecked at him. They said, "You are ugly, go away." Once again, the ugly duckling did go away. He swam and swam. After a while, he came upon some swans. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. See the swans? They are beautiful. When the swans swam near, the ugly duckling hid his face and cried. He did not want them to see how ugly he was. Life went on like this for many months. The ugly duckling stayed by himself. He also grew and grew. He's behind the grass. He's getting a little bit bigger. One day, a swan swam over to him. "Why are you so shy?" he asked. "Because I'm ugly," said the ugly duckling. The swan laughed. "Have you looked in a mirror lately?" That made the ugly duckling curious. He looked into the shiny water. Wow, he had grown into a beautiful swan just like them. So he wasn't really a duckling. He was a swan. From that day on, the once ugly duckling lived happily ever after, and he was always kind to all living things. from peacocks to potato bugs. Yep, that swine probably never told anybody that they were ugly because he knew how bad it felt for somebody to tell you that you're ugly. That's not nice, is it? Nobody's ugly. Sometimes their words are ugly, but not the way they look. They might look different from you, but they're not ugly. There are some words in this book that you may not have known before we read it. Curious was one of them. If you're curious, you're wanting to find out more about something. Like those books, Curious George, he's curious. He always wants to find out more about something, and that gets him into trouble sometimes. Geese means more than one goose. Heron is a bird with a long beak and long legs that live near the water. And then pecked means picking at with a beak. We read the word pecked in our other books when the baby chicks pecked through their eggs. So the ugly duckling wasn't even a duck. He was a swine. I love that story. I have another version of it. It's really long. I might record myself reading it and then I'll send it to you and you can compare the two versions of the ugly duckling and see which version you like better. And there are even movies about the ugly duckling. Okay, before we go, let's do our letters and sounds. This afternoon, when I read Junie B, if you remember, bring a piece of paper and a pencil when you watch me read Junie B, because when I'm through reading Junie B today, I'm going to tell you a short little math story that goes along with Junie B and her loose tooth. And I'm going to ask you to draw it, and it will just take a second. So if you want to, bring a piece of paper and a pencil this afternoon when we read Junie B, okay? All right, you ready to do your letters and sounds? Are these uppercase or lowercase letters? Lowercase. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this without dropping them. Letter is A, sound is A. Letter is B, sound is B. Letter is C, sound is K. Letter is D, sound is D. Letter is E, sound is E. Letter is F, sound is F. Letter is G, sound is G. Letter is H, sound is H. Letter is I, sound is I. Letter is J, sound is J. Letter is K, sound is K. Letter is L, sound is L. Letter is M, sound is M. Letter is N, sound is N. Letter is O, sound is A. Letter is P, sound is P. Letter is Q, sound is Qu. Letter is R, sound is R. Letter is S, sound is S. Letter is T, sound is T. Letter is U, sound is Letter is V, sound is V. Letter is W, sound is W. Letter is X, sound is X. Letter is Y, sound is Y. Letter is Z, sound is Z. Good job. I'll see you guys this afternoon. We'll read Junie B, and then I'll tell you a math story and see if you can figure it out. Okay, I can't wait to see your good writing today and your reading.